and welcome to Elisabeth Hogarth Designs. Believe it or not, it is day 22 of my Christmas card making, and today technically we're not making a card, we're making a box, but I figured that if you're making cards yourself, you may want some help making your own Christmas packaging. The products that I'm using today include the Sizzix Dinlets, the Bold Text Christmas, which has been one of my favourite buys this year. We've got the 'Tis the Season 12x12 papers used on this particular box, but the box I'm going to show you how to make is using the tartan papers. I first showed how to make this origami box on my Facebook group called Creative Minds Kind Hearts, and as part of our Christmas event a couple of years ago, I showed how to make these origami boxes. So you need 2 sheets of paper. You can choose to fill the inside as well, but I stick with 2 pieces of paper and find that sturdy enough. And then this year I'm adding one of the Sizzix dies tags. You'll need 2 sheets of 12x12 paper and trim off 1/2 inch from both sides on one of them, but keep these 2 strips of paper because you may find you want to use them later on. And the origami box does involve a lot of fold, so you may find a bone folder handy, but it's not strictly necessary. So we're going to fold on one side first and then flip and repeat the process. So we are folding corner to corner along one edge, and then open it up and fold corner to corner along the other edge. I'm working with a 180 GSM paper, and you'll find that that is sturdy enough for this particular project, but I would recommend folding each line separately rather than doubling up on your crease lines, because then it will make the papers and the folds more precise. So we're going to open up again and we are going to fold point to point. So we have now worked our way round the entire 12x12 piece of paper. Turn the paper over. You're going to repeat the entire process because you want these fold lines to be pliable. So we're going to go corner to corner, corner to corner again, open it up, and then point to point, so you're creating 2 triangles. So there's your first point to point, and here is your second point to point. So we're going to go round again, and this time we are taking our points and bringing them to the centre line here. So we'll end up with a smaller square. So we've got the point of the square and we're bringing it into the centre. And last but not least, we've got the point of the square and into the centre. And you'll find that everything will line up perfectly. We're going to repeat the process again. I want this pattern on the outside of my box, so I'm going to keep it this way out now. And now we're going to take our 2 corners again and bring them to this centre fold line. If you folded it in half, you've got a centre fold line here. Bring these 2 points and line them up very carefully to that centre fold and burnish again. Repeat again, so the 2 outside points are coming to the centre. You want to burnish down the folds. One last time we're going to open up and we're going to do exactly the same thing again. So on your final 2 corners we're going to bring those through to the centre fold line . And burnish them down one last time. Now open up the paper and you'll find that 2 of the triangles will come with you. So leave them like so, and then take your top point and lay it away from you and your lower point and face it towards you. Now we're going to lift up the 2 sides and lift up the top, and as you lift up the top you'll see that these triangles point inwards. Because of the folding it almost works for you. So there we have side number 1. So we're going to turn again and we're going to lift up, and you'll see that these 2 sides here push in, and then you can pull this side over and down into the box. If you choose to, you can add a square of paper to the bottom here, but I don't really find it strictly necessarily. But what I do is relax down these sides, and then I re-burnish the top fold. So I'm just laying the insides flat and then re-burnishing the top fold. And you'll find that you've got the top of your box. I'm literally going to do exactly the same thing again with the piece of paper measuring 11.5 inches square. So now we have all the folds back in place. Let me quickly show you one more time how we bring the box together. We're going to open up our top and our bottom points, and then we're working with these triangles here. So lift up the sides and you'll see that these 2 points naturally want to come inwards. You've then got the top of the box and you're going to flip over the side to bring it in on itself to form box side number 1, and then one last time push those triangles in, and then as you push them in, lift up that side, bring it over and complete your box. And there is the smaller part of your box, and then the lid will sit on the top, and there you have your origami box. It's your personal preference now. You may want to add a little bit of interest and add an extra cross using the paper to the top. It works really well if you have got different patterns like on this one, but I quite like the idea of making a little paper bow effect to the top. So all I'm going to do is we'll flatten down the piece of paper, then we'll add glue, and then I'm going to use that fold line along the centre and place that round about halfway, and then gently bring round the side of the paper, and then we'll take away the inside of the box and we'll hide the flap on the inside. Then we'll go again in exactly the same way to bring the line in here. And then to finish off, I'm going to add another one of the festive tags. So I have cut a tag size first, and then I imprinted the Sizzix dies within the tag, and then I added some glitter to the back. Then I've got a couple of foam pads, and there we have box number 2. So there we have the 2 quick and easy origami boxes with matching tags. They're relatively easy to make. You have to bear in mind that you can make them in any size. Just as a point of reference, the 12 by 12 papers make a box that measures 4¼ inches square. So they would be great for jewellery, for a little packet of chocolates, or you can make them in a smaller size for rings or a little mini bath bomb. So I hope that proves useful. If you like these ideas, then I would also recommend hopping along to my other YouTube channel, which is Creative Minds Kind Hearts Facebook group, because tomorrow we are hosting a 5-year anniversary event. It is full of creative projects from my crafting friends. There's some festive ideas, and there's also some general card making and mixed media. It's a complete mixed bag of goodies, and you'll also see a little bit of me as well. So thank you for joining me today on Elisabeth Hogarth Designs. Fingers crossed I will see you back here tomorrow at 5:30. Bye bye for now. Happy crafting.